A man who was confined to a wheelchair following a vicious knife attack on New Year's Day is speaking out exclusively to WNY News Now. Our Ryan Hedrick has more from outside our studio.
I first encountered 39-year-old Stephen Graham right here on this hill. We were exchanging text messages and phone calls when suddenly a man racing in a wheelchair down this hill nearly fell out of his chair trying to grab his phone. That's when I first realized the severity of Stephen Graham's injuries sustained in a reported home invasion attack on New Year's Day. The story you are about to see will shock you, anger you, and sadden you, but it's a very real picture of a man who was once a energetic and loving 39-year-old father of 8, now confined to a wheelchair, paralyzed from the waist down for the rest of his life.
I live downstairs from my parents. They're older, and up there in their 70s, and my dad's had heart issues. I immediately woke up to hearing my mom scream, and I thought that my dad was upstairs, died from a heart attack. I raced up those stairs, and when I got to the top of the stairs, I saw my wife. I saw Justice McBride. I saw my mother here yelling, "You get out of our house! You leave right now!" And he yelled at her, "I'm not leaving, I'm staying. I'm not leaving until he comes with me. I'm taking all this stuff. I'm taking your son, I'm killing your son, I'm taking your property." My mom was like, "You need to leave." And as he was saying he was killing my son, I grabbed him by his throat. I grabbed this kid and pushed him against the wall and told him, "You need to leave. You need to go now." As I felt the grip getting tighter on his throat, I was scared of hurting him. And he was in my home, and I still was afraid of hurting this kid, and I let him go. And as I let him go to try to push his face out of the house, he grabbed onto my finger with his teeth, clamping down on my hand where I couldn't move it. As I tried to get my hand away from him, pulling my hand out of his mouth, that's when he gashed me. That's when he gave me this to my back. I got my arm free. He stabbed me twice in the arm, and then somehow behind me, he stabbed me in my back. And all I can remember is falling to the ground. I heard my son screaming, and everyone screaming around me. My mother yelling, my dad saying, "Oh my God, he's gonna die." I tried to pull the strength to make them okay. I thought I was going to die. I had no feeling, I couldn't move. I laid there as my 15-year-old daughter, Olivia, called the ambulance. And he got charged with assault. He ended my life. Then I had no longer able to go to work.
Now, shockingly, Stephen Graham received yet another cancellation notice from Chautauqua County District Attorney Patrick Swanson, a notice for a meeting that would have given him an order of protection and some level of comfort as to where his attacker was. See, Justice McBride is out on bail. His next court date is unknown. We'll continue to follow this developing story. Justin, back to you.
Well, just a terrifying tale. Ryan, thank you for your reporting.